Welcome to Driver Appreciation Day number 2 here at Buckeye, Arizona. We are here today with our recruiting team. I'm Ashley Bays, and we've got with us Sophie Terry and Brandon Smith. I'm going to let you do a little quick introduction, Sophie.
Yeah, Sophie Terry. I'm the Vice President of Driver Recruiting at Knight Transportation.
And I'm Brandon Smith, and I'm the Director of Recruiting at Knight Transportation.
So we're going to jump into it. If you have any questions today, throw them in the chat, and I will ask those directly to Sophie and to Brandon to get your feedback. So we're going to start with a few questions. Give us an overview of what your department does here at Knight.
Yeah, so Ashley, I think that driver recruiting in particular kind of gets a bad rap in the industry. We kind of have the perception that we'll say anything that we need to get a driver through the door and in a seat. And I am here to tell you that that is not the case at Knight Transportation. The recruiting department really is the #1 fan of the driver. And we really are looking every time that we pick up the phone to talk to that next million miler that we're about to hire. We expect our team to have conversations with those drivers and to really find out what they're looking for so that we can match them with the best opportunity that we have available to set them up for success.
So you guys talk to drivers every day. What sets Knight apart from the other carriers in the industry?
There's a lot of things that separate them, but we would first start with the culture, the communication, kind of to piggyback off of what Sophie just said. Our #1 goal is to take the driver through the start of the process all the way through when they get hired. So we know that there are companies that just hand drivers off and they're just a number. We don't feel that way. We communicate with our terminals to make sure that they reach out to the driver. When they're in driver qualification process, we make sure that the whole atmosphere is comfortable. They're in nice hotels. They have good transportation. And even after they get hired, we don't stop there. We continue to reach out to the driver to make sure that they're having the best experience that they possibly can.
I would also add to that. We're your hometown national carrier. We are a nationwide, what some would say as a mega carrier. However, we have 31 locations across the country. And so rather than running our drivers all 48 states, we can run them regionally in a smaller area and get them home a little bit more often than most can. It also gives us some opportunities to get where some of those smaller carriers aren't able to get some of the larger dedicated accounts that we provide more opportunities to our driver because of who we are.
And I think a lot of drivers that are out there that don't necessarily work for Knight, they see us as a really large carrier. They don't realize we have terminals that are small as 55 trucks, like in Tulsa. And then we have medium-sized terminals that are kind of like Nashville, that are around that 80 mark. Our largest terminals are going to be Gulfport, and they're not even at 200 trucks.
And one of the things that I love about our network of terminals is you can go to each and every one of them, and each and every one of them is different. It has a different culture. Memphis doesn't feel like Phoenix, and Phoenix doesn't feel like Tulsa. Like, you really get to have that, that small feel without losing the benefits of working for a large company with a lot of resources.
Absolutely. I think one of the things our marketing group just rolled out was a new website for Knight. So knighttrans.com. If you go there, you can see all of our locations. You can see information about our terminals. We even have some walkthroughs of our terminals to give you an idea of what the amenities are that we have for each one.
Absolutely. And so many job opportunities. One of the things that we really worked on updating was just making that job board easier to search, finding those opportunities that are closest to the drivers where they're at.
All right, so other than the website, what are some new and exciting things that are happening in the department?
We know that the holidays are coming. It's coming up on the end of the year, and we would just like to remind all of our drivers about our referral bonus and about the opportunity that they have there to make a little extra income. It's a pretty lucrative opportunity or an incentive that we offer. So for any experienced driver that you bring in, on their first dispatch, you'll receive $1,500 on your next check. And I don't know about you, but this time of year, I can use a little extra coin in my pocket.
Me too.
Also, I just want to let everybody know. First, shout out to all of our recruiters. We have a great team. They are right now, as we speak, waiting for calls. I got a number for you. It's 1-888-4-NIGHT. Call it right now. We have a competition. What team can answer the most queue calls currently? So how many of our recruiters, how many answers can we get each day? We need more dials, we need more calls. I have recruiters right now hitting me on the phone. They're saying, there's nobody calling. We need more drivers, we need more drivers. We appreciate you all so much. So first that. The second part is that the most exciting thing is we want to pay drivers who are here to refer. That's number one. The second thing that we want to do is we want to create new opportunities for people who are looking for a new opportunity, a new job. They could be doing something totally not trucking, and we have those opportunities here at night to start a new career. If you don't have experience, we also can start your experience and show you the way. So those things are the most exciting things that we have in the recruiting department and probably throughout the whole company.
Yeah, absolutely. I would build on that. So we do have a CDL school here at Night Transportation here in Phoenix. We have one, and we've had it for a long time. And this year, we actually just opened up a second location in Indy. So if it's something that you've got a friend or a family member who's considering entering the industry, get them started on the right foot. Connect them with one of our academy recruiters and get them into the academy. We have a great program as far as obtaining your CDL, but not only that, once they have their CDL, getting them into a truck with a night trainer really puts them on the road to success.
So we did have a question that came in for Caesar, and I think you guys answered it, but he was wanting to know, how do you get hired if you don't have any experience?
We got you, Caesar.
We do. You can get your CLP, and then you need to call into our recruiters, talk to one. They'll get you set up for one of our schools.
Absolutely. We really do have opportunities for anyone, no matter where they're at on their journey as a commercial driver.
So we've got a question coming in from Warren Mills. I put an application in online, and no one has answered the phone.
Well, they're on there waiting for you to call, so you should call back right now.
Okay.
Also, as long as you've put in an application, each of those applications gets reviewed, both by our recruiting team and then by our safety team. So give us a call.
We've got Niner. Is there a terminal in Los Angeles?
We don't have a terminal in Los Angeles, but we do have terminals in Tulare and in Fontana. We definitely have some options for you, experience or a person who doesn't have experience. Just give us a call.
And then we also have another location, our port services in Rancho Cucamonga. So that's another location that we do have in Southern California. We've got Brandon, and this one again was answered. I have my permit. I want to start school. Give us a call, Brandon. Walk through it with our recruiters. They're going to get you set up on either going to Indy or to Phoenix. And then we have the Hossicle. Can't afford to quit my job to go to school. Are there any plans on offering night or weekend courses?
So we don't have a night or weekend course available at the Night Academy right now, but we do at our sister company. So still give us a call. We can help you find the right fit for you.
David Rask, you sent a message in. If you could do me a favor and shoot over what your old driver code was here, I'd like to get in touch with you. Jonathan C., I already have my CDLA. What training do you have in Rancho Dominguez?
Really, we have a lot of different options. Same thing, just give us a call. We have plenty of training options. We have trainers available. Just give us a call.
We have quite a few messages coming in asking about the different terminal locations. Again, on nighttrans.com, we have this beautiful map that's on there. You can click on each location. It's going to give you information to be able to reach out to that terminal. Specifically, you can ask those terminal managers, driver development managers, driver managers that are there on site about the opportunities they have in their area, get to know that terminal, and also give our recruiting call a team. Okay, so we're going to go into some things about CDL. That is a hot topic on here. Tell us a little bit more about our schools. I know we have one here in Phoenix. We've got one in Indy. What does that program look like? What is the time commitment for a new driver?
Yeah, definitely. So again, we have those two locations. We start new classes every week. It's a 3-week course. And at the end of that course, you are tested by an examiner, and we have like a 97% pass rate for those students. So you really are set up to be successful and to obtain that CDL once you come here. Once you have completed the course and you've graduated from the school, then because we're associated with night transportation and we have a training program, then we get you set up with a trainer. And that can be anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks where you go out with a trainer and you really see firsthand what it is to be a CDL driver. And you're not out there on your own. You know, some of these horror stories that you hear, we set you up to be successful and to get you out and get you home safe.
And then somebody asked again what the number is, Sophie.
The number is 1-888-4NIGHT.
So we had a question that came in from Brandon. I'm on an
That's a
SR22
good
insurance. Do you guys still take students with the SR22 on their license?
What I would say is that we do everything by case. We need to just give our recruiter a call, give them a chance to troubleshoot what's going on. I can't say yes or no based off of just that information, but our recruiters will try our best to do everything they can for you.
Sophie, Brandon, how many recruiters do we currently have here at night?
We have 26 and counting.
26 and counting. Okay. So those phone lines are always open. Give our recruiting team a call. You can also check out our website, www.nighttrans.com.
Actually, I do have something just I wanted to add.
Oh, I would love this.
And this is something that I'm sorry y'all didn't, I don't want to go crazy off the Richter, but it happened this week. We have driver appreciation, and this is super impactful, and it kind of ties into the CDL Academy. We had a new recruiter, and I had Emily, one of my favorite recruiters. She's one of our top performers. She takes people who don't have CDLs and puts them, in CDL Academy, and we do this process over and over. But she typically doesn't have the chance to get down here. We brought her down here, and this amazing thing happened. She met one of her recruits that she hired a little bit over a year ago. And he came up to her, and he was like, "Hey, are you Emily?" And she was like, "Yes." And he was like, "I just hit 100,000 miles." And gave her a hug, and he had his pen. He was so happy, and she was so happy. She's like, "Wow, this makes me understand why I do this." So what I'm saying is that could be you. You could come and have this great experience, learn how to drive a truck, and start a new career. So call the number, ask for Emily, ask for Byron, ask for anybody on our team, and we'll get you started.
Yeah, and I think one last thing is, even with our current drivers today, Sophie brought this up at the beginning on the referral bonus. You can see on your portal anybody that you have referred. Their names will pop up there, their driver codes. Once they get hired, you'll be able to see them kind of go through that flow so that you know when you're going to get paid for those referrals.
Absolutely. It's a great incentive that we offer here at night.
Yep. We've got a lot of recruiters that have been here for a while. Who is our most tenured?
Natasha.
How long has Natasha been with us?
I'm going to get it wrong.
Over 20 years total. Not just in recruiting, but in recruiting, 12.
Okay. You're going to go with 20.
That's what she told me.
Can we fact check you later?
Yeah.
We should.
We should fact check him for sure. I can call Natasha now, and she will tell me off.
Lifeline.
If I did it wrong. She'll be like, "No, not 2021." Aim low.
It is something that makes us. It does make us different than other carriers. We've got a lot of the folks that are in our terminals that work in our north office and corporate, in our recruiting group, that have been with us for a really long time. We're not perfect. It's trucking. Everything is, it changes every day. But I think we do a really good job of supporting our drivers and trying to make sure that what our recruiters sell to our drivers, we're able to operationalize in our operations teams.
Absolutely. And that
So
comes with
kudos
that
to you
tenure.
guys. Yeah, kudos. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you to all of our current drivers here at night. Thank you to all of our future drivers. We appreciate you guys, not only this week, but every single day. You're the reason I'm able to feed my family and take care of them. And I know that we all feel that way here. So thank you. Thank you, recruiting team, for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
This is fun.
Have a good one.